So I'm recording this at a truly terrible time. And I'm not going to try to hide the fact that I'm aggravated, because I am, as you get a look at our lineup here. And the first part of the sim in this episode will be live. In general, I am sick and tired of this goddamn game. Now, let me explain here. So I was playing the For Honor open beta. I played the closed beta, enjoyed it, meant to have some gameplay footage up on the channel. That didn't happen. Playing the open beta, unfortunately, had some issues, otherwise there might be gameplay footage up, but it was all against AI, and that's not exactly as exciting. So I don't know if you'll see any footage from me on that, but just know that the game's fun as hell, and I'm enjoying it. So I go from playing that for a couple of hours to switching over to this, because I was excited to hear and to test out the further goalie changes that EA have implemented. And as has been the case, God, for how long? Pretty much every fucking time I play NHL now, as has been the case, I can't go 2 or 3 games without wishing I had a physical copy of the game so that I could break the goddamn disc. I can't begin to explain my frustration when it comes to NHL 17 and playing it online. Funny enough, I have been enjoying, for the most part, Ultimate Team. You know, I've really been enjoying Bork's Battalion in particular, and maybe that's because I haven't gotten up to the higher divisions yet where that frustration is really going to set in. Maybe that's the reason. But I could be here for hours to explain my issues with the game, and I don't want to dedicate that much time or energy to trying to explain as to why I think NHL is just simply not a good game, particularly with the way that it has been tuned for EASHL. It is, number one, if you're not playing with the full 6, it's a death sentence. At least it's been for me. At least it has been for me. To risk playing with a single AI is a death sentence, including goaltending. If you have a computer winger, all he's going to do is spend the entire game trying to play the opposite side. Same thing with a computer defenseman. Computer defenseman in general, I don't think I need to go into explaining how and or why I believe that computer defensemen in this game are fucking atrocious. I don't think I need to do that. And for anyone who says, oh, well, why do you really think that? Get your head checked. It should be pretty obvious if you played a second of this game this year. So is this just me being salty? Is this just sour grapes on my part? Because, you're not winning every game. It's like, no, I don't expect to win every game. But it's at the point, as Nolan Patrick gets hurt again, fuck you, EA. It's at the point where I am legitimately considering not getting NHL 18 unless I see a lot of signs of improvement, because I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of playing a game that doesn't properly reward skill. I'm sick of playing a game that just feels like a waste of time half the time when there are better, more fun alternatives to play. And that's what NHL for me has felt like for at least the past month, is just an absolute waste of time every time I play it. I can't start up a game without my party joking, okay, over under on how long it takes for Toogie to get fucking pissed off, and then we switch to something else. Like, literally, it's a joke. Like, I'll start up a party, and it'll be, hey, what do we want to play? We could play Gears of War, we could play Battlefield. Well, I mean, we could play hockey, and then we'll all get sick of it after a game or two, and then we can just go play one of the fun games instead. That's what it's been every fucking time, where it used to be, like, even when I was back in school, it used to be like, God, you know, in a way, and as sad as it is, you know, hey, it'll be fun, you know, starting up a party and playing this game with my friends. And it was fun. you know, in a way, it's still nice. The only reason I'd still play this game, I think, is because of the people that I've met online through EASHL. Because I have people that I've been playing this game with for 7 years now that I never would have met otherwise. And that's pretty damn cool. And I think they're the only reason I haven't switched over to a PlayStation yet, truly. I truly believe that. Because really, the only plus side, I was supposed to switch my goaltending. That's what I went to edit lines for. Whoops. I think that's the only reason I have an Xbox at this point. Other than that, what's the other benefit? Gears of War, I could go without. Having Legends on FIFA Ultimate Team, I can't fucking afford them anyway. So really, there's no positive to me aside from the fact that I enjoy playing the game with the people that I have been playing this game with, even if this game makes me fucking miserable. I mean, I should say the goalie changes that were implemented, the most recent ones, yes, I'm talking about those. They're all right. Like, the new movement's all right. It is pretty sweet, you know, how quick the goalie... Did I go back to edit lines again? Holy fuck. See, this is why I often don't do episodes live, especially when I'm ranting. Because, man, I just get fucking scatterbrained and can't focus. Let's finally get this game played, and hopefully we beat Toronto. And we did, so that's good. The goalie changes were okay, but still, in just the few games I played, instances of scripted rebounds. And I'm sorry, scripted rebounds, where any goalie, I don't care if it's crease police between the pipes, even they who understand the goalie mechanics, they are in the 1% of people who understand the goalie mechanics. Even they would be like, yeah, that's just the game getting you. The fact that that's it, that shouldn't be in there. The fact that there are still instances where goalies simply just don't react. They have no idea what the puck is, no animation triggers, and they just let the puck go in. Many other examples, and again, in conjunction with computers and all that shit, it's infuriating. And there's no excuse for EA at this point. There isn't. And that's my problem with it, is you would have hoped by this point that the NHL series would be in a better spot, and I really don't feel like it is. I don't. I really don't. And it's so frustrating to just not really enjoy the game at this point, is what I am trying to say. But I don't know, man. It's infuriating to see a company just fail on so many fucking levels, and there's no excuse. There is no goddamn excuse. Yearly releases, hey, Cholowski's back up to an 89. That's good. Oh, we have yearly releases, and it's just like, yeah, well, so does MLB The Show, and they consistently improve their game every year. So what's your excuse? Like, there's no excuse for the way the game's tuned, the way the game's played. There's no excuse for these systems that are clearly in place to keep the game balanced and competitive. Yes, you'll still have games where teams get shit on, as they probably should, but there's no denying that there are systems in place that just aim to keep the game competitive. But you know what? I'm tired of ranting. I'm tired of rambling. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't solve anything. Because it is what it is. I've lost hope. I have given up hope on this game ever being what I want it to be. And really, I don't feel like I'm asking for too much, because all I want it to be is a realistic hockey sim where skill is rewarded. That's all I want. But I'm never going to get it. So at this point, I'm somewhat broken and have somewhat given up. But legitimately, when I say I am considering not getting NHL 18, I am. Like, I am very much considering not getting the game. There are two things that are preventing me from truly committing to the thought of not getting NHL 18. Number one, it's the fact that, I'd miss out on talking to friends of mine that, live across the country or in different countries. And the second thing is YouTube. I'm based around the NHL series. And if I were to not get NHL 18, that would kill my channel. That would kill the idea of having YouTube be a thing for me, I am sure. Even if I were to continue on doing other things, even if I were to continue on playing a game like old-time hockey that's coming out, which, Jesus Christ, I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for that game to have better AI than what this game has. I can't wait. Because it's going to happen. An independent developer from down the street in Vancouver, they could probably walk to EA's fucking offices. They will have better computer AI in their game. Mark my goddamn words. And I cannot wait to be proven right, because it is going to happen. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But every once in a while it's good to just rant and get it off your chest. Even if, as I'm recording this, even right now, have I made every point that I would have liked to have made? No. Have I been as concise and, on topic as I'd like to have been? No. But in a way, I also don't really care. I really don't. I really don't. But, like I said, it is frustrating to joke around but also be dead serious, and it's like, all right, how long until we get tired of playing this game, because we know what to expect at this point. I mean, NHL 18 in general, it's like, are there going to be improvements to franchise mode? What's EASHL going to look like? Just the only thing keeping me going right now, like I said, is the fact that for the most part, Ultimate Team has been enjoyable, and that's really about it. I mean, franchise mode still hasn't been too bad. I mean, at this point, I'm not aiming to shit on my own series here. At this point, am I, with the fantasy series and with this series, am I biding time until the NHL trade deadline? Yeah, I am. Have these series gone exactly as I would have wanted? No, they haven't. And in a way, jumped the shark, maybe, is the right term. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't properly articulate how much this game pisses me off. That's all I'm trying to say, is I wish I could find the words for it right now, but I simply can't. But just know that this game pisses me off to an extreme extent. It truly does. And every time I get that little bit of hope, like, hey, new goalie tuner, yeah, the goalies are arguably improved. There's still some issues, but they are arguably improved. And then you get reminded while playing goalie about everything else that's broken with this game. It's just, every time at least I won't say you, every time I want to be positive about this game, it finds a way to just ruin my hopes and dreams of what this game could actually be. But I don't know. The reaction to this will probably, get good scrub, get better, salty, and all that shit. I mean, EASHL record speaks for itself. My Ultimate Team record so far speaks for itself. I think my gameplay speaks for itself. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I'm doing. But, again, it's when you complain about anything on the internet, it's just you're immediately discredited. But that's why I'm going to put this up, because I really don't give a shit about being discredited. I am rightfully aggravated with the state of NHL 17 and very much skeptical about the future of the NHL series in general. I so wish 2K would make a game and that it could, like, straight up, just copy the features. Have your own EASHL mode. Have your own Ultimate Team. Kind of like PES does. Pro Evolution Soccer. The main competitor of FIFA. And maybe that's why I still enjoy FIFA more than I enjoy hockey right now. Is because they actually have a competitor. And EA, when they don't have a competitor, they like to get lazy. Unlike with MLB The Show. They don't have a competitor. They still strive to make the best game possible. That's another serious point of frustration when it comes to EA Sports. They try. Do they try as hard as they could and or should? No, they really don't. They really don't, because why do they have to? 2K's done. As much as I'm looking forward to old-time hockey, they're not going to rival NHL. So why would they try, right? That's EA's attitude. Do as little as you can to make as much money as possible. Instead of, actually putting out a decent product that's, skill-based rather than having systems in place that just balance out the game as much as it can. Happens offline. That's why people always complain on the EA NHL subreddit. Oh, look at this, where I outshot somebody 25-2 and I lost 7-0. That's why you see that, because the systems are in place. Oh, you're not getting that many shots? Okay, well, the shots you do get, we're going to make sure that they count. Oh, you're not having that much possession? Second period starts, all of a sudden the other team can't control the puck. Oh my god. I'm going to regret recording this. I'm going to regret putting this video online. Because in no way am I going to look good. Like, in no way do I look like the good guy here. I just look like some salty fuck that posts videos on YouTube. And that's fine. I don't care. I really don't. That's the best part. I care about the fact that I'm wasting my time with EASHL, but I care because I've had so much fun with it, and it could be so much better than it is. So it's a tough dilemma for me. It is. I care a lot, but the inner struggle of I know I shouldn't care, but I do. It's that inner conflict that drives me fucking insane on a daily basis. Which is why franchise mode is a staple of my channel. Because stress-free for the most part, aside from when the game just decides to hand you 18 injuries. Although, is it the most exciting all the time when you can easily snag draft picks, easily build super teams? Not quite. It's not exactly as in-depth as you would hope. And the new coat of paint that they, here you go, it fades very, very quickly. Again, not to say that I'm not having fun with the franchise modes. I'm still enjoying them. And then once we get going on a new series, once the trade deadline hits and we have those new rosters, because who knows what moves will happen, or maybe no moves will happen, and I'll regret not starting a new series sooner because it really wouldn't have mattered. We'll get, I don't know, we'll see McLeod traded from Nashville back to Colorado, and that'll be the one big move. But, my God, let's just get to the end of December so I can end this video. Let's just get to the end here. You know what? I'm not even going to switch the goalies. Whoever played that last game can stay. We are 27-5, by the way. Haven't really made mention of anything that's happened in the background, but that's okay. That is okay. We will take a quick look, too, at the stats, just so you guys, of course, can have your input as always. But yeah, needless to say, very, very frustrated right now, because every time I get that little bit of hope that this game is taking a turn in the right direction, I get reminded of how far away it is from being where it should be, and where it should have been years ago. But it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do, and I'm not taking shots at anybody, so don't even try to do that shit, but just, you can, we can like to pretend that, certain people on forums or certain people on YouTube have a little bit of pull and can influence what this game ends up being, but it's not the case. It's not. It really isn't. If YouTubers and people on forums truly had the ability to influence this game, it would be in a much better state. Whether it's the Game Changer program, whether it's fucking Johnny from 2BC showing off the Hercules check fucking years ago, and the physics engine, and the collision detection, and the checking system isn't any better than it was back then. Just, do I claim Victor Rask here, by the way? I don't even know what our cap situation is. I'm going to take him because we'll probably be able to trade him. I've hit the breaking point with NHL. I'm not, I don't lack the self-awareness in knowing that I will continue to play this game on a near daily basis. I don't lack that self-awareness. Victor Rask is not as good as I thought he would be. That is a shame. So we'll actually leave him down in Providence. And probably, like I said, look to trade him for somebody. I'll continue to play this game, as I always do. As, we get closer to NHL 18 and all that shit, I'll continue to I'm addicted to playing hockey games. I've been playing hockey games since I was 4 years old. I don't even know if I switched the goalie, by the way. I don't care. It's habit to play hockey games. So obviously, when I've been playing these games for this long, and when I care this much and dedicate this much time to these games, you want to see them be in the best state that they can be. I should have hit the B button there because Stromwell's going to get pissed about sitting. But you know what? Whatever. Don't care. Don't care. I'll trade you just like I should have traded Cholowski. If this game would have frozen there, I would have lost every ounce of shit. All the shit. I dare you to freeze right now. I dare you. Anyway, we need to get Stromwell back into this lineup. We need to change our goaltending, and then we are done with what will be a very interesting episode of this series. I can't wait to see the reaction from this, because there's going to be two sides of it. Well, there's going to be three sides of it. You're going to have the people that agree with me. You're going to have the people that disagree. And then you're going to have the people who don't give a shit. Simply put. And, well, no, four sides, because then you'll have the people who maybe view my stuff for the first time. Maybe this is the first video of mine someone ever watches, and all they see me doing is just complaining. and then that makes a wonderful first impression. But like I said, I'll probably regret, in a way, putting this video out there. But too late, right? Too late. I have hit the point where I felt the need to vent. And we did. We did on this wonderful video through this wonderful series of mine. But we end this episode with an unreal 32-5 record. I think it was the right idea and the right choice to trade Tuukka Rask, don't you? 64 points. I can't imagine somebody having a better record than us. We have to be in first place in the NHL. And indeed we are, by 9 points over the 27-11-1 St. Louis Blues. Well, let's take a look, though, at the player stats as we wrap up this episode, and we'll see if there are any underperforming players, although why would you change anything when we are ripping everybody absolutely apart? 27 games, or at least appearances, for Hannu Herme, 21-5 with a .914 save percentage. Evan Sawchuk, 11 games, 11-0 with a .962 save percentage. So, Herme, we've seen him at an 86. Maybe we go with Evan Sawchuk. Let me know. That is my first question to you. Let me know what we do there. Defensively, Jeremy Waugh with 34 points in 37 games. Holy shit. Cholowski, who's back up to a 90, 30 points in 37 games. And Shea Theodore, trying to talk too quickly to keep the episode time down, 21 points in 37 games, and it drops off from there. +6 Brandon Carlo is the lowest. That is crazy. We will look at forwards in general. 42 points for Jeff Skinner, 41 for Keller, and 37 for Tyler Seguin. 3 players that are all at least a point-a-game player. That is crazy. Pasta doing well, DeBrincat doing well, Gurianov doing all right. Is there anybody? The only one I'm really disappointed in is Nolan Patrick. On the second line, he has power play time as well. He's the only one I'm really disappointed in, but he missed time, and he has 18 points in 23 games, which is really good. Really good, so I'm cool with that. Even Sasha, 17 points in 35 games, on the fourth line, sometimes on the third, depending on injury. Things are looking good. Things are looking really good for this team. And of course, the next episode, we will probably finish up the regular season. I don't really see the need to trade anybody aside from Victor Rask. We'll probably flip him, or maybe we'll keep him down in Providence in an effort to make them a little bit better. They're not exactly going to run away with the NHL this year. Although, really quickly, let's see how Shane Finger is doing down in the AHL. I mean, offensively, they're not great. Defensively, they're amazing. In the goaltending, you would hope things would be looking all right. 79 overall with a .927 save percentage. maybe we'll keep Victor Rask. Why not? And he can help out offensively for that team. But anyway, this episode is coming to an end. Sitting here already, I kind of regret just rambling on about how much this game pisses me off. But it shows that I care. Maybe I care a little bit too much about a video game, as some people will most definitely claim. But you know what? What if I do? Who cares if I care too much about a video game? What if I do? You know what? If you dedicate as much time to something as I do, and you don't care about it, you're probably going through life the wrong way. But that's all I want. I just want this game to be better. I want it to be a better experience. Not just for me, but for everybody. That's all I want. I just want people to be happy. And if that makes me a salty person who needs to get good scrub, then so be it. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Don't worry, we will go back to normal. We will go back to normal in the next one, where we will finish up, most likely, the regular season. We are just under the halfway point, and who knows what this Bruins team will continue to do. But if you did enjoy this this wonderful episode of mine, make sure, of course, to hit that like button to help support me and my channel. I said on February 1st that I wanted to hit 2,500 subscribers by my birthday. February 24th, by the way. And 8 days later, we added the extra 100. You guys are ridiculous. Truly. And as small of a blip on the radar as I am, I'm appreciative. I'm so appreciative and thankful to be as small of a blip on that radar as I am. It's crazy. And I can't wait to see, of course, what this year continues to bring. Who knows? Maybe by the end of the year, I'll be a Battlefield YouTuber or a FIFA YouTuber or an old-time hockey YouTuber. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it, though. I will see you guys in the next one.